Radio station, DoorCountyDailyNews.com. Paul Schmidt on location, where we just had the ribbon cutting for the brand new facility at Door County Medical Centers. Pete and Jelaine, skilled nursing facility, and joining us is the administrator, and that's Nancy Bohrman. And Nancy, can you just give us a little tour as we walk through?
Sure, I'd love to.
Great, here we go. We'll walk into the brand new building. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So this is the Pete and Jelaine Horton Center. We can start by looking at the chapel. Take a right when you walk in. So here's our chapel. We have Stations of the Cross along the wall. All the stained glass was custom made for us. St. Francis and St. Clair. And in the morning, it's just beautiful the way the sun comes through and the colors are reflected on the
Very beautiful.
ground.
Make our way through. And now this will be able 30 residents, is that right?
Right,
They'll be able
there's
to?
30 residents here. Yes, we built 2 additional rooms. We were hoping that at some point we could acquire licensing for 2 more rooms.
But this is like the lobby area?
Yeah, this is the great room. We'll be having a lot of activities here. So residents will be able to gather to play games. We'll have musical events. A lot of our holiday parties should be able to take place in this area. So there's a fireplace. And a conference room for meeting with families.
Nice.
Grand piano. We don't have it yet, but there's going to be a 180-gallon fish tank in this area.
Oh, brilliant. Very cool. There's my pearl ash. Beautiful high ceiling.
Yeah, we really tried to get a lot of natural light. Having the skylights part of this was extremely important in our design. Really what we were looking at is trying to bring in nature to the inside. The beauty of Door County, the stone, the sky, the land, and the sea are all things that we tried to bring into this. That was very important when we were thinking about.
Let's keep on moving through. Thank you.
So this picture, you'll see both land and sea. What we did is we divided this into 2 neighborhoods. One neighborhood is represented by paintings and pictures that contain water. The other one contained mostly land. And that way, if a resident is wandering through a different neighborhood, it might help with some wayfinding by identifying whether or not if they see pictures of water or
Boy, a lot of thought and layout and everything too. Much,
right, exactly. Yes, the same with
research.
the floor. The patterns of the floor also help with wayfinding. We tried to design it so that the patterns go specific ways. That way, if someone is wandering through, they can find a certain path. And also the floor, when they come out of a resident room, we carried the floor pattern out into the hallway, and that will act as a stopping line.
Okay.
Might help someone to stop and notice a difference.
Sure.
Here's our spa room. So the spa is able to take someone who is in a wheelchair. We can use a lift to put them onto that chair, and then it just wheels right into the tub. This tub will fill in 90 seconds. It has whirlpool jets that run through ultraviolet lights, and that cleans the water, so it's very therapeutic as someone is in here. There's also heat lamps above and a towel warmer, and that way someone will stay nice and warm in there.
Very good. Very good. We'll make our way into another room here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Picking out your room?
About 30 years, right?
So this is a dining. This is a living room. So each neighborhood has a living room, and it's just a place for people to sit and watch TV, play games if they want. There are 2 dining tables right on the other side of that chair. That's because the dining room is just opposite of that, and sometimes residents don't like to be around a lot of other people when they're eating. So that's where if someone wants to sit, we can still observe them through that windows.
And you have a little outdoor seating as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah,
a
there's
patio
outdoor
area
seating.
too.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
there's a patio. But we'll come walk down here and I can
Okay.
show you that in a minute. Here's a typical resident room. So everything in here is designed for someone who might be in a wheelchair, where you can see the window shade, the window counter is lower.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Everything is so bright.
Yeah,
That's
the
really
lighting was
important,
what's really
everything, so-
important. We have a pass-through here, so if someone's on the other side, all the hygiene products are kept there.
How convenient is that? Yes.
And a fully handicapped bathroom. Each bathroom has a shower in it. And I think it's the design of these bathrooms just turned out so well.
Mhm.
So each room is private, each one has a full.
Very good.
We tried to decentralize nursing a little bit. So our model, instead of physician, nurse, patient, we really try to change that to have the patient or our residents be on top. So they are our main focus, and then nursing, physician care afterwards. So our nursing station is here. It's smaller, and then we have 2 charting areas to kind of keep spread out, staffing spread out a little bit, and keep eyes on residents wherever they are.
How many employees be working in the center then?
We have 2 nurses and 3 CNAs.
Very good.
So this is our den. The den is another room just for patients to gather. Sometimes our families might want to have more intimate conversations, sensitive conversations, and the resident room might not be the right place, certainly a living room where there might be more people, so this just provides that kind of atmosphere. This is actually a resident room. If we're ever able to get license for 2 more rooms, we can
Oh,
frame this in and turn it into a
and turn to a
resident
room.
Mhm.
Very
That
nice.
was the plan.
And the design of it too, I understand too, is that for like end of life and everything too, for family members to be able to stay as well.
Yeah, we've got that right over there. So
That's
here is where
awesome.
the porch is. You can go outside. So this is just a really nice space where people can have picnics, families
Sure.
can come out here and enjoy some fresh air.
Very good. Is it connected or just to the hospital? Is there any way from getting access
Yep,
going
it's
into?
absolutely, it's all connected to the hospital, so all the services are right there. So
Mhm.
if you need to go to the emergency department, if you need x-ray, if you need labs, everything's connected to the hospital. You don't need to go in an ambulance and be
Good
transferred.
transfer. Very nice.
Okay, which way are we going to go?
So we have
Well, this is the
2
den
end of
here.
life,
This is
an
the
end of life room in each, you can see that.
Yeah. Oh,
We have an end of life room in each neighborhood. The end of life room is, or hospice room, for people that might be on hospice or
Mhm.
might be just, toward the end of life. So that's what these rooms are for. We have 2, like I said, 1 on each side, and it's not for our residents per se. If our residents start reaching end of life where they just need palliative care, they would stay in their rooms because that's their home. These rooms are really for people that are in a situation where maybe the plan was that they would be able to stay home until they passed away, but that's very difficult and not always able to. So that's what we would have these for more urgent situations.
something that's very like within weeks or days or something if they know
Yeah.
and would like to have a
Well,
separate
yeah,
area
and-
room. And
But you don't want, if it's very close,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't want to move someone at that point.
True.
So,
Hmm.
but it's just a nice place for
Nice
families to be
alternative.
able to, and it can also, the beds can go outside.
Oh.
So,
Yeah,
you
maybe
know,
the door's wide enough.
right, these beds can be shrunk and
Oh,
the bed can go
gosh.
outside so that you can still feel the sunshine and air, even if you're bedbound.
And this is facing actually 16th
Oh, that's
place out here, or,
Um,
or is this actually? No, this would be
Yeah, this is 16th.
16th place,
Mhm.
right? Very
Yeah.
nice.
And so then this is a family room for
Mhm.
family members. Because sometimes you just want to, you don't want to be in the room, you just need your own space.
Sure.
That's a pull-out bed so people can sleep here and family members are able to stay here and be nearby.
Great.
And then the other hospice end of life
Um,
care.
Okay,
we have a laundry room where either staff will be doing resident laundry or residents can do their own laundry and fold their clothes however they like.
Mm-hmm.
I think that smell and sound of wash machines is something that
Yeah.
is very much associated with home with
Mhm.
most of us.
And of course, people can bring in their own personal items and
People can
furniture
bring in
and
their
things
own,
like
yes, but if it fits in the room, there's certain pieces that we are required to provide. If we don't require those, I can get a variance from the state, but people certainly can bring in their own pieces if they'd like.
that. Nice.
So again, these are artwork that reflects water. We can walk to the other
Sure.
side and look at that outside. Again, a lot of skylights, really trying to bring in the natural light.
It's amazing too. This is like a $5 million project, and they were able to put this all together within a very short period of
We're
time. When you
really
think of it,
pleased, yeah.
broke ground a year ago, and
I know, I can't believe we broke
Incredible.
out a year and here we are. So here, as you can see, these are, the picture frames will all have pictures of family members. I wanted this to look like someone's living room. So we're asking family members to bring in, a picture that you might want. It can be a resident, it could be a grandkid, whatever they want.
Sure.
Just something to make sure there's a sense of ownership. Yeah, and then here, the outside, you can see that we have different colors of concrete. So the gray concrete, if you stay on that and if you're wandering, you will always return to a door. There's dark concrete that separates to, we're going to have some raised flower beds and some other things out there that are more, just to provide some interest. Obviously that's not done yet, but the different color concrete again has to do with keeping people on a path and preventing people from feeling lost.
sure, oh, incredible.
So again, doors.
When will the residents start moving in then? Is the
Oh,
plan?
we all move the 13th. We all move in one day,
Oh, okay.
and that is a plan that has been I've been working on for about a year.
Is
Just
it
what's
this-
going to happen that day.
How many are at the old facility right now that are moving in at this time?
Right now, our census is about 26.
26. Very close to being full then when you will be here.
And we were trying to be a little careful about admissions because it would be so disruptive to move someone now and then move them again in a few days.
Sure.
So, again, this is the dining area. We love this. We have this part where residents can help participate in food preparation, and the counter where they can eat here also if they would, just pull it right up. Otherwise, it's a nice big area, and again, they can do more activities. Usually, a couple days a week, we either make food right here, bake bread, chili, things to make it smell good. We make breakfast to order for the residents, so that will be happening in this room.
Very good.
Otherwise, the kitchen will bring food, and it'll be in a steam tray. And but it won't appear as if they're just being served from a cart because we have this nice.
Sure. Very good.
So again, outside area, patio, picnics out there, and then that goes into the next neighborhood, which is one that is mostly themed with land.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, thank you very much.
Is that
We
okay?
appreciate it. That is a great little tour. And again, visiting with Nancy Bohrman. Again, she's the administrator here at the Door County Medical Center, Peter and Jelaine Skilled Nursing Center. Thank you very much, Nancy.
Thank you.